Well, Dave, just about everybody loves rock and roll, especially if you're a musician, right? You can really get in on the act. And if you're good enough and lucky enough to be decent and have a band put together, you want to play a few gigs, well, don't let go of it. The dream's still alive.
Absolutely.
You're hooked for life,
yes,
right?
you are. And then guess what? The Utah Valley Rockers is a group. It's an exclusive club for anyone who's ever been in a local rock and roll band during the past 4 decades or so. So that's actually, it's a pretty big group. Recently, I sat down with some of the guys just to reminisce about the good old days. The Utah Valley Rockers is an exclusive club for anyone who's ever been in a local rock and roll band from the 60s to present day. And that makes for a pretty big group. In fact, die-hard rock and rollers from every corner of the state came running. Today, there are more than 500 active members. Brian Chapman is a founding member and runs the group's website.
Utah Valley Rockers really started as part of Geezerfest because we have, maybe 300 people that show up to the event every year, and about 100 of them will end up on stage at some point.
Wait a minute. Did he say Geezerfest? Yep, Geezerfest. It's an annual all-day outdoor concert now in its 11th year. Former Utah band members reunite and play their rock and roll hearts out. The sentimental gathering draws a pretty big crowd these days, and it all started with a simple little backyard picnic.
I remember in the early days of Geezerfest, there would be just a couple of families watching us, and now that whole park is basically full. It's been amazing to see this thing grow, and we're very proud to be a part of it.
Turns out I'm actually a member myself. A couple of decades ago, I was in a rock band called Under the Gun. We were the opening act for the inaugural Livestock concert back in 1992, which featured Santana, Bachman Turner Overdrive, Foghat, and us. We even wrote a song as a tribute to the concert. Yeah, I could sing, but you see, I had this rhythm problem. You know, when I was playing in Under the Gun 20 years ago right here in Salt Lake City, I was so bad and so rhythm deficient, the guys would actually hide the tambourine from me. Oh, come on, guys.
No way.
It's been a long time, but playing at Geezerfest might actually be fun. And Under the Gun has an open invitation.
Can we count on you and Under the Gun to be there?
Well, I have to run it by the guys. I do know where they all are at this point, and I've talked to a couple, and I think we could probably pull off a reunion.
All right, you heard it. Great. You heard it here on Fox News.
It's all about the music. It's all about the fun of playing and finding a crowd. The great thing about Utah Valley Rockers is that it brought a lot of us together that have been friends for years, but we weren't really that connected.
Perhaps Neil Young said it best, rock and roll will never die.
Long live rock and roll!
It goes on.
Yes, it does. It just keeps on going. I'm not the only one in the Fox newsroom, though, who you may find listed on the group's website. Our own Bob Evans was a member of the group Odessa, and we dug up a picture of Bob living in the past, no doubt, thinking about those good old days.
That's the classic air guitar.
That is not fair. Look at him go. That's great. Geezerfest 2014 is happening July 5th at Orem Community Park from 2 p.m. until 8 p.m. You can get more information on our website, fox13now.com.
You know,
Bob,
you live around the cameras and anything can get recorded.
Watch out.
You were a drummer, though.
Yeah, I was. I was the drummer for Odessa, and we won the Battle of the Bands down at BYU when I was just a freshman. I was in 1976, I believe it was.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, you said it.
Yeah, who knew I was going to hang out with a couple of rockers today?
Yeah.
Lucky me.
Yeah, lucky you. Huh?
Bob,